episode of Friends, Food, and Relationships. What I'm going to talk about today is how I started keto and why. Okay, keto is to me a lifestyle, meaning that diets are something that we stop and start. Keto is something that we can continue. Now, I started a keto with drinks. With drinks, I used to take 2 drinks a day, one meal replacement, and one vitamin drink. I stopped that. But now I continue eating low carb. The reason I started it is I wanted to lose weight, and as a disabled person, I had an issue where I was very gaining weight and I was not being healthy. But thanks to my sister, that found the product that I actually enjoyed. I don't enjoy shakes. These are not shakes. These are other things that we can drink. So so the journey continues because I as a disabled person now continue to eat 3% carb. I eat low carb. I eat a lot of things that are very low, and I eat a lot of low carb. And I thank you to my sister. And I'll give you an example of some things that I eat. I eat a lot of meat. I don't eat potato anymore. I eat a lot of stuff. And the reason I came onto this is because my sister also lost some weight with it, and we found that it worked for us. But I'm gonna admit it. At the beginning, it's hard because it's you eat there's a lot of stuff that we don't want to eat, like I don't eat pastries, I don't eat rice, a lot of sugary stuff. I don't eat candy in a traditional sense. I'll drink coffee in the morning, yes, but I'll drink coffee with a sugar substitute and a creamer sugar substitute. So that's the way I do that. So it's it's a very big adjustment. And another thing that I'll do is honestly I love Chinese food, but I don't eat it anymore because it has a lot of the Chinese food that we eat here in America is rice based, noodle based, etc., etc. It is not something that it's something I enjoy, yes, but I made the choice to not eat it. When I eat that stuff, it's something that doesn't harm me, but it actually, I can feel it in my body. I can tell. I feel weight. I feel a little bit of TMI here, but I have to say this. I feel a little bit more bloated and stuff, and I really don't feel that. It's just different. I'll eat cold cuts for a snack. Like right now, before I came and sat down here, I had the following. I had a dark chocolate, let's say like a Reese's, but with dark chocolate that my mom makes me. It is a dark chocolate, and then it has peanut butter and nuts. I eat them let's say I want a snack, and I am not getting. Let's say I want a snack, and it's not something that I want to snack because it's too early for dinner. Too early for dinner, and I need something. Another thing that I will eat is I still eat some chips, but the chips that I do eat are protein chips. They're protein chips. I eat them. let's say I eat like for lunch today, I ate something that that was had protein in it. It was fine. I had a Capri salad with some steak and a few vegetables, but it wasn't enough. So what I did do in that case is I ate some protein chips that we bought. It is important. It isn't. It is. It is difficult. It is easy. It gets easier. I remember telling my mom before that I didn't like going to the store because I used to get all cravings for all the donuts, the cookies, etc. But as we get used to it, it's easier. It's very much easier. Um, what is difficult and what I consider a cheat day is when I go out to eat because one, it's hard to find food like that, and two, it is not polite to say, "Oh, let me eat. Let me not eat this because it's not
It's
something I want."
17:30.
Sorry about the time there, but the computer threw the time. Sorry about that. I should have turned this one down. So, so I'll say it. I'll say that again there. I'll say that again. So it's important to follow the regimen, and honestly, I feel better. Honestly, I do feel better. It is important to me to keep I've lost some weight. I've lost some weight, and I also eat a lot of. I eat a lot of protein. I get. I eat a lot of avocado, a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, a lot of steak, a lot of that, and it's like I say again, it's an adjustment. It's something that we need to do because we feel better. I recommend it to you. I recommend it to you if you, because I know I don't want diets. I know I don't want diets. Diets are not for me. Diets are not for me. Diets are something that and it's hard, and I come from a Latin background with all the Cuban food, all of that stuff, the rice, all that. Something I can eat, but I eat it sparingly. I eat it sparingly. Hold on a second. I eat that we call them charrones. It's beef. It's pork with skin. I can eat that because that is something that is something that I love. I eat that. Another thing that I'll do when I eat, when, like, for example, they make barbecue. I won't eat barbecue with barbecue sauce because one thing that we have to be very aware of, is that we have to the hidden sugars in sauces, even in ketchup. Even in ketchup, there is a sugar. What I'll do is I'll eat, for example, I'll eat keto ketchup. Keto ketchup meaning that there's no additional sugar. The only sugar that's there is that's the way I eat. And I love myself a chicken wing. I can definitely eat a chicken wing. Oh, let me go back to the burger for a minute. I don't eat burger with bun. I don't eat burger with bun. I try to eat it with a bit of salad and cheese with all its toppings, but no buns, because I feel that I will do it if there's a keto. I'll eat a keto bread here once in a while, but I really prefer not to do that. So that's the way I eat, and that's what I do. Back to the chicken wing. I love chicken wings. I love spicy chicken wings. I love buffalo wings. When I mostly break it is when I go out to eat with friends, whatever, what have you. But most of the time, I appear to it because I say I've lost weight. Why break it and continue not losing weight when you did? With that, thank you for listening. I forgot to let you know that you can comment. Please, if you listen to me on Spotify, please comment on this. If you want to talk to me, leave me a comment. My email right now is ke4key@gmail.com. Or if you want to go to Spotify, go ahead and comment on it, and I'll be more than happy to respond and maybe publish those on Spotify. And I'm also going to announce that I'm on YouTube also. So that's also something I want to do. And I thank you for those of you that are following me on this journey. Soon there'll be some episodes coming up on with some friends and some guests that I have on coming aboard, and those things are gonna get better. And I'm gonna record a episode for a fellow podcaster friend of mine by the name of Rod Paul. I have to schedule that, but we're gonna do it. With that, thank you for listening.